The last time we had a committee, or the time before, he was accusing me of being responsible for the death of 4 to 5 million people, which is really irresponsible. And I say, why is he doing that? There are two reasons why that's really bad. The first is it distracts from what we're all trying to do here today, is get our arms around the epidemic and the pandemic that we're dealing with, not something imaginary. Number two, what happens when he gets out and accuses me of things that are completely untrue is that all of a sudden that kindles the crazies out there, and I have threats upon my life, harassment of my family and my children with obscene phone calls because people are lying about me. Now, I guess you could say, well, that's the way it goes. I can take the hit. Well, it makes a difference because, as some of you may know, just about 3 or 4 weeks ago, on December 21st, a person was arrested who was on their way from Sacramento to Washington, D.C., at a speed stop in Iowa. And the police asked him where he was going, and he was going to Washington, D.C. to kill Dr. Fauci. And they found in his car an AR-15 and multiple magazines of ammunition because he thinks that maybe I'm killing people. So I ask myself, why would Senator want to do this? So go to Rand Paul website and you see fire Dr. Fauci with a little box that says, contribute here. You can do $5, $10, $20, $100. So you are making a catastrophic epidemic for your political gain.
Now, you guys know I love it when I get to see a sake bomb. That moment when White House Press Secretary Extraordinaire winds up, she gets that flare in her eyes and she perks up and absolutely unloads on a right-wing troll dressed up as a member of the Breath. Usually they come from the Fox Propaganda Network. Yeah, well, she's a trained media professional and she, let's face it, is at the top of her profession. That is, after all, why she has the most prestigious and one of the most coveted jobs as White House Press Secretary. Well, that's what we just witnessed, was a Fauci bomb. Dr. Fauci absolutely unloads on the Kentucky Fried asshat Rand Paul, leaving the guy who never shuts up, Rand Paul, absolutely speechless. Now, that clip was a joy to watch. From day one, Rand Paul has had it out for Dr. Fauci. And as you have probably noticed, Dr. Fauci has had enough. And he's finally firing back, and I, for one, am all for it. Rand Paul is anti-vaccine, anti-mask, anti-science, anti-Fauci, and pro-COVID. That's it. That is who he is, and that is what he stands for. Rand Paul has decided to come after Dr. Fauci personally, and Dr. Fauci has had it, and it's about damn time. If this were a boxing match, the ref would have to step in because no one can recover from that kind of a blow to the head. Makes you wonder what Rand Paul's neighbor did to him a couple of years ago, but let's leave that story for another video. Now, back to this clip. What Rand Paul is doing should be illegal, but sadly, we really have no campaign finance laws in this country. It's the Wild West, and you can do and say whatever the hell you want to raise a buck. And the GOP has been making up a whole lot of lies and raising a whole lot of money lately. Rand Paul was up for re-election in 2022, and the more he comes after Fauci, the more money he raises from his alt-right Trumpian base. That is what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Dr. Fauci, on the other hand, doesn't give a damn about politics. He's a doctor. He cares about saving lives. He's in his 80s, and he doesn't need any of this. He does his job because he's a patriot, because he loves his country, because he's trying to end this pandemic. All of the accolades and praise in the world really isn't enough for what the sacrifice that Dr. Fauci has made for us. And Rand Paul is scum, and I'm going to be working to make sure we kick him out of the Senate in 2022. Are you with me? Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.